they showed some signs in this game. We're going to break that all down right after this.
We're now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, Bears fans, C-Dubb, Bobby, Haize, all in the building today for the post-game show. And, yeah, man, this doesn't feel good. We got our asses kicked. Like, a 20-point loss, even though I will say this, admittedly, the Bears did look like they were going to put some momentum together. A fumble by David Montgomery just completely threw all that momentum out the way. The Bears could have made this game a little bit closer, but I love the way that they played in the second half. I'm not going to lie to you. Even in the second quarter, well, not the second half overall, the second quarter, but this team showed a lot of things. Keep in mind, this season was always going to be about growth, and I think we're seeing the growth that we want to see. It sucks that it doesn't come with wins, but we're seeing the growth from the offense. The defense in this game was atrocious. This was terrible defense in this game.
Bro, just the worst I've seen in a couple years. This performance was just, the word to use is just pitiful, because you feel so sorry for the preparation, for the people, for the coaches. I feel sorry for the coaches, even though I don't think he did a pretty good job with game planning. Man, the guys just wasn't performing out there. And I'm looking directly at Roquan Smith like, dude, like, how could you even think about wanting $25 million or $20 million, being the highest linebacker, and you put on a performance against a big-time team, against a big game like this? We didn't see you, bro. And then the rest of the defense, nobody's immune from this awful performance, but I think Roquan Smith is just more glaring because he wants to be the most paid linebacker. So show us why. Show us why.
He might as well listen. I'm telling y'all now, he's not going to get that money. Whether he goes to the open market, he's definitely not getting it from the Bears. I don't think any team's going to give him the money that he wanted, because listen, you got to perform, especially in a season where you were about to hold out. You got to perform in this period. While he is leading the league in tackles, the impact plays, the important things, he's still getting tossed to the side, and like in certain plays, like Roquan he's not that guy. Like, he's good, don't get me wrong, damn good. Would love to still have him on the team for a reasonable price, but the way he views himself isn't reality. That's it. Yes. This period. Like, it's not it. He's not that guy.
Yeah, that's a great way to break it down.
Absolutely, because my guy was literally nowhere to be found today. You let Eddie Jackson, who's a safety, go out and get 11 tackles while you had 5. Jack Sanborn came in on limited minutes, had 2 tackles. You had 5. Come on, bro. So you let damn near somebody who's in a reserve role, who barely get as much tick as you, get damn near as many tackles as you. Come on, bro. You want to be paid $20 million? No. Not in the performance like this, especially who coming in, who house you going to, and you didn't lead your troops. I guess you shed enough tears to where your team was not feeling like they had to be energized. The defensive side of the ball. Shout out to the offensive side of the ball. They did all they could. You know what I'm saying? David Montgomery, he fumbled, but at the end of the day, fumbles happen, but needed to help out better, because they scored on their first 4 possessions, the first time that they done so since 2014. Come on, bro.
Like, bro, and it has to be say something about the vibe. And we have leaders that's like depressed. I'm just saying, I don't know if it's a guest or not. I don't think Roquan was in this game at all mentally, bro. Is it Robert Quinn? Is that enough to get you mentally out of a game because we haven't seen this performance all year from the Chicago Bears against, I think, either on par or a couple better teams. Mm-hmm. But this is crazy, the vibe in this game. The defense looked dejected. I didn't see a lot of energy out there on the field. I didn't see a lot of emotion. The emotion that I did see was pitiful. So, I don't know, dude. This is just awful, dude.
Just awful. Wasn't ready. They were not ready.
Listen, like I said, I want Roquan to stay on this team. Just in general, if you just ask me a blanket statement, do you want Roquan Smith on this team? Yes. But for the money he wants, things like that, where we're still far off from contending, I'm not going to lose any sleep if they end up trading Roquan Smith, because at the end of the day, Robert Quinn being traded, your mama being sick, I don't give a damn. This is football. You show up, you got to show up to work, or you should have stayed your ass at home. He did not show up to work today. Period.
Absolutely. Just that's it. He definitely didn't show up. He let things clog his mind and get off the bag. He got off the bag. He got off the bag, dude. It's crazy.
Facts though. Can't argue with that one. Can't argue with that one at all.
Now let's talk about the progression from the offense, because honestly, I think this.
Yes.
Had we had the same defense that we've had for the most part of the season, the Bears win this game because the offense showed the hell up today. Shout out to the improvement from Justin Fields week to week, making steady improvement over like the last 4 or 5 weeks. He's been balling. Like, again, he's not making the eye-popping stat line or anything like that, but he's out there. He's managing well. He's passing well. He's coming off that back leg even better. Like, everything that Justin Fields did in this game, I just saw a quarterback making smart decisions, trying to make plays. He had 150 yards passing, 60 yards rushing from the ground, two passing touchdowns, and a running touchdown. I believe that's what I called for him to have in this game in the prediction.
You did. I get it.
Listen, he balled out, man. He balled out.
Hey, man, Justin Fields is a Chicago Bears quarterback. We should be happy to have him. It looks like we finally going to have a quarterback. He has progressed every single week since he's been playing this week, and culminated in a 3-touchdown game, passing yards. He's making plays on third down when it looks like there's no hope for him even sniffing that that first down line. He's making a couple of defenders miss and running for the first down. This guy is a deadly weapon now. Now, just to think, with all that money we got coming up, it's gonna be some pressure on Ryan Poles next year.
Go get that man some weapons, bro.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, this year of progression, a better offensive line, and a few more weapons on offense, I'm telling you right now. And I even say by the end of this season, when we get into like week 10 through 17, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a couple of those games where teams, they think they're going to take it lightly on the Bears, and the Bears are going to come in and bust some ass.
Yeah.
And they're going to use that momentum to build off next season. Justin Fields is making every leap that we wanted to see. Well, every progression. He didn't make a leap. It's been slow build progression. I want to pick my words wisely, but he's doing it. The first 2 weeks of the season, it was a little rough. Everything since then, he showed progression game after game after game. And shout out to Luke Getsy for another solid offensive play calling day. This I can't blame this one on Luke Getsy. If David Montgomery did not have that fumble that turned into a touchdown, this game completely looks different. Luke Getsy called a really solid game this game as well.
I'm with you on that, because if David Montgomery does not fumble that ball, who knows what would have been the end result. Yeah. I believe that this was the defense's worst game so far this season, and I'm with both of you guys. Justin Fields, after the Houston Texans game, has been on an ascension upward. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he needs to do so he can be better for this offense. And shout out to Luke Getsy and the coaching staff for figuring out how they can get him going. Design running plays, moving the pocket, quick passes out to the outside. Now they implementing some quick slants, getting them. So you just see him progress. It's good to see. It sucks that we lost in the way that we did, because I imagined that the game would be closer, and I thought it would be a defensive battle because they didn't allow so many sacks. But hey, it is what it is. You got to put that L in the collar.
I mean, and the thing is, while this loss sucks, it feels bad. It sucks to see your team lose, especially with this margin. I think we got to put it in perspective as well that like the goal of this season wasn't necessarily to come in and win a bunch of games and do that type of thing. It was about development, and we are seeing this Bears team do that. We are seeing that.
Yeah, but also that's true. That's true. But I also think that when we got a chance to compete and probably win the game, the players got to come out and do their job and try to win the game, no matter how untalented people say you are and how much everybody counting you out. You got to go out and play ball and just block out all that outside shit. Either Robert Quinney's out or everybody saying you trash. Go out there and play, man. I think the Bears could have played 3 times as better than they did today on defense, man. This is just atrocious. They were dry. They was dry as hell, as a Robert Taylor Holmes little kid coming outside with no lotion on their legs. That's dry.
You funny as hell. Because bro,
C-Dubb has been on one today. If y'all saw the live call today, like C-Dubb has been on one all day. Bro. Like, Like,
Come on,
hey,
C-Dubb.
yeah, listen, I couldn't even be Petty Roosevelt today because C-Dubb been on a different level. Like, I'm looking at it like, damn, bro, a Rihanna joke? Is this what we do?
Man, bro.
Oh, real. Brandon Jett said it best. C-Dubb is on fire. That boy brought out
Bro.
Robert Taylor's got it. Hey, my wife from the projects from Robert Taylor.
Oh, shout out Niecy Pooh. What up? No. She from the
She's 30
Taylors.
though.
Yeah,
Bro, 48, 44, gang. What
so
up, baby?
okay, we got to talk about Dropsy Jones. Like we got to talk about Dropsy Jones. Like, is it? Are we gonna get on the streak of like? Is it gonna be every game he's gonna drop something? Is that what's gonna happen?
Oh, that's what it's been. So that's what it's gonna be. Every time he gets in the game, it is a big drop or a fumble, a drop punt, a drop kickoff, a drop easy touchdown.
Bro.
Maybe not a touchdown. He might have not scored, but he should have caught that ball. Yeah, I mean, it's just Dropsy Jones. He's going to stay with that title. Good call on that one, Haize, because it fits him right now, and he just got to prove that he is not that player. Because right now, you are what you put out on the field, and right now you have slippery hands. You have butterfingers. That's what you are. You are Dropsy Jones.
No, bro, can't argue with it, man, because I feel like he caught the ball, it was in his hands, and he let it go. No matter if you hit the ground or not, you got to hang on to that, bro. You a NFL wide receiver now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got to hang on to that ball, and as of right now, out of all the draft picks that Ryan posted, you are at the bottom of the list. You got to bring yourself up, brother.
Man, listen, he got to do something, bro. Because Dropsy, he's hurting the team big time, bro. Like Dropsy hurting us, bro.
Dropsy Jones is crazy.
Dropsy,
I love it.
Dropsy Jones killing us, bro. Brandon L. Jet says, thought him to kill Harry. Listen, he hasn't done anything too crazy, but I'm telling y'all, I'm not mind. Like N'Keal, I would not mind as of right now. If we had to make the decision now, and if we're bringing N'Keal Harry back next season, depending on what other improvements we make in the wide receiver core, I don't hate N'Keal Harry out there, bro. You can tell he's hungry. He's hungry.
Absolutely. Would you say you would take N'Keal Harry? Go ahead, nephew. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Ask your question. Go ahead.
Would you take N'Keal Harry over EQ right now? I like this N'Keal Harry's activity this game. Like, he was catching some nice little key passes, making some plays. EQ is kind of non-existent unless he's just wide open. Then he'll make a play. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about that? If you had to make a choice, would you go N'Keal Harry or EQ?
I think that's a fair point. I mean, EQ did what he did. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing spectacular, but at the same time, N'Keal Harry has a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't recall EQ getting a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
He has one touchdown on the season.
Okay. So and then in just in 2 games, N'Keal Harry has a touchdown. But me personally, I like the bigger body. I like the better blocking on the thing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Me, I give more tick to N'Keal Harry just to see what he can do, bro. He was the number 1 pick for
his first round
pick for a reason. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah, I mean the size and speed combination that he has it could be dangerous, right? And keep in mind he was out for so long. Let's see how the chemistry between him and Justin Fields continues to develop. But I mean, EQ's been okay this season as far as being as a route runner, but he hasn't done EQ has done nothing to me that says you surefire have to be locked in as our number 2 wide receiver. So
yeah.
And then we still got Byron Pringle coming back who did not play in this game.
True.
So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
We definitely
all in all, just a great performance from Justin Fields. When you look back and look at this defensive performance, you can look at what Justin Fields did, and then you can still get you a smile on your face. I can't put a smile on my face because I'm still thinking about the defense. But it can put a smile on your face, bro. Like, Justin Fields is going to be a good quarterback for this Chicago Bears team.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the surefire weapons as of right now that we have on this offensive side that are going to carry into next season. We'll see about David. I'm going to put David Montgomery because that's a contract. It's not that his talent is in question. But we got Fields, we got Khalil Herbert, we got David Montgomery, we got Darnell Mooney. Like, we got some budding weapons. We just need to see it continue to develop, and we need to add to them. I'll add Cole Kmet to that too. We have the bones of a decent offense already. Make some improvements on the offensive line. Get at least one better wide receiver. And next season is going to be interesting to watch for the Chicago Bears. But with that being said, we still got plenty of games to play this season.
Yes.
So, sorry. With 9 games left to play on the season, what are some of the things that you want to see this team continue to do well? What's some of the things that you think this team needs to improve on? And what's some things that we need to just stop completely? I'll say this. My thing that we need to stop completely, Dropsy got to stop. Like, don't have him return kicks or punts or anything. Like, the one time they used him on the handoff with him running, I like that. Let him build his confidence doing that. Put it in his gut so he can't drop. If he drops it, then you got to cut his ass. But Dropsy, like, you need to eliminate the possibilities of Dropsy dropping the ball. And I like the idea of using him in the running game. Everything else has been questionable with him.
Go ahead, nephew.
Everything. I would say everything has been questionable with him. But I would say that the Chicago Bears offensively, you go ahead, you ride it out, and then you see if you can pull a guy like T. Higgins from Cincinnati, because I don't think they're going to be able to. I don't think they're going to be able to pay him because they got to pay Jamar Chase. So you see if you can pull in some extra pass catches like that. Defensively, you have to address interior D line, and then as this season go on, you figure out if you have to address, you know what I'm saying, the edges. They saying that I believe, is it Bradley Chubb, who's the defensive end? Is it Bradley? Yeah, it should be Bradley Chubb, defensive end for the Denver Broncos. They accepting calls for him. You see what the price is for him. If it's too high, don't touch it. But you see what they got. The bona fide edge rusher in that. You gotta, you still gotta see what it is. I think, and then I'm at the point to where I'm with both of you guys. I think that Roquan Smith, he just got to get ready and get up out of here. I don't think, I like what Roquan does when it comes to certain games, but in big moments, bro, if you're not playing on Monday night or Thursday night, Roquan Smith is not to be found. Bro, you got to have every single game. And you know that the staff has been at SEC games. You know that the SEC is one of the top conference in college. So you go see what linebacker you can find up in there from Georgia, Alabama, LSU, whatever. You'll be replacing because your back end gonna be good. And then if you spend some money on the D line, you Gucci.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say let's just continue progressing with the offense. Let's continue to get better. They've been playing wonderful the last couple games, maybe the last 3-4 games. I love the way they playing. On defense, I just think that we should just go all young. Just like my man Brandon Jett said in the chat, it's time to get rid of some of these guys. I want to keep Eddie Jackson being our lone vet. I like him teamed up with Brisker out there. But let's go ahead and get all young back there. Like right now, let's put Jack Sanborn in there if you got to. Let's start the young kids at the defensive end on both sides. It's time, dude. I mean, dude, it's just not good on the defensive end when your best player is not putting in good production in a great game like this, in a big game like this. Justin Fields, I want to see him continue to get better. I need some more yards. Maybe it's just a game plan where he don't have a whole bunch of yards quarterbacking, but I want to see him get over 250, hit a 300-yard game before the season over with. You see him? Yeah, you think it'll come. You see he got the 3-touchdown game right here. I just think we need to go young on defense mainly. Let's go young. I'm tired of Roquan, man.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to get into maybe sometime next week I'll talk about Roquan Smith trade ideas, but I mean, they'll have to make it by Tuesday. But with that being said, somebody asked something about free agents. There's 2 key free agents that I want the Bears to go after. That's Jenkins, the offensive lineman from the Packers, and then also Darren Payne, the defensive tackle from the Washington Commanders. If the Bears can get them next offseason, that's enough. They're going to do more, but that'll be a huge step for me if they can get those 2 players. So, we'll talk about that when it's closer to the offseason, but those are 2 players that I'm definitely looking at and thinking, you know what, if the Bears, hey, listen, if they can get those 2 guys as a 1-2 punch to open free agency, that's a hell of a way to start.
Yeah, absolutely. Who you think, nephew? Who you think we should? I think I want wide receivers.
I want a receiver, but I also
receiver.
But I'm not mad at Haize because you got to build the trenches first, which is defensive line, offensive line. Because what is showing right now with Justin Fields, the Chicago Bears, they lead in the league in sacks, giving up to Justin Fields. So you want to protect your quarterback. So you go get somebody that can strengthen the offensive line. And then you see him right now, bro. We knew that the Dallas Cowboys wanted to run. We knew that. If we knew that, they knew that. But they still allowed them to run wide, create play action, go up tempo, go 4 touchdowns in a row. You got to build that defensive line as well. So you got to go ahead and contain. You got to contain that run game. You got to shut that shit down.
I think it's the offensive line and wide receiver position, and it's the most needed positions. And then you can go at number 3 by defensive line. Man. It's just, man, this got me so down, man. I'm gonna need a lot of dispensary work after this is over. I gotta go hit him up, bro. I'm down, bro.
C-Dubb came up with his own phrase. C-Dubb, what happened, bro? Like did you drink something other than cognac today? Because you've been on one all goddamn day, bro.
Bro, I just had some wine, bro, and a couple of these.
Don't drink no more wine before we live stream. You are off the wine. Don't drink no more wine. Go back.
You out here drinking Taylor Port.
I never thought I would tell somebody stop drinking wine and go to hard liquor. Go back to the yak, bro. Go back to the yak. You've been on one all goddamn day, fam. Go back to the cognac, bro. That's it,
bro. Come on, now you out of character.
I can't say the D word.
Character. Go back to the yak. Go back to the yak. You out of character, buddy.
Jesus, man. Listen. That Rihanna joke, man. That's all time live stream moments ever, bro.
Oh, bro. Hey, hopefully, I hope we still got the channel about tomorrow, guys. My fault. Because that was a bad.
I'm gonna go to Post the Daily tomorrow. It's gonna be like, your channel has been shut down. On the
real, bro. Damn, we gonna have to be Chicago Bears Central 1. No, bro.
Hey, y'all already know. Hey, it might be a saving grace though. The Packers play the Bills today.
Tonight. Let's go. Hey, tonight should be fun.
Yes.
Y'all should be happy tonight.
Listen, man, that is funny.
Y'all should be happy tonight.
You are banned from wine, C-Dubb. All put some hawk on your chest. Big homie legit, like he legit. Like, hey, man, that's crazy, bro.
Hey, I gotta call my auntie, tell her don't keep no wine in the house on Saturday and Sunday.
Hide the wine, bro. Hide the wine from C-Dubb, man. That's crazy.
She gonna have to hide that big ass rack over there. She can't hide the rack.
Bro, let's go.
We
gotta keep it right. Tweak.
Travis is another embarrassing loss for the fan. Why is this an embarrassing loss?
I think it's a progressive. I don't see this
as an embarrassing loss. Yeah.
Bro, we knew I picked the Bears
what he's saying.
I didn't pick them to lose by 20, but at the same time, it is what it is.
I mean, for bragging rights, you're in the water cooler, you arguing with other fans, it's embarrassing. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I mean, listen, we knew what it was this season, bro. We knew what it was this season. Justin Fields looked great. That's what this season was about, development. Justin Fields is developing. It's not embarrassing. Adam Amin, or however you spell it, is a good commentator, just not for Chicago. Always seemed like he's rooting for the ops. I think he's trying to be objective.
He has to.
He's from Chicago. We found out on the live stream. So he's from the crib. I'm gonna rock with him because he's from the crib.
Yeah, absolutely. He has to be objective. That's a national show.
That's his job.
He has to.
That's his job. You got to be objective for squads. It is what it is. And I think shout out to him because he's doing the best and he's from Chicago. Went to Valparaiso. So let's go. You got to give it up to him. He's doing his job.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man! Final thought, because this is probably gonna be the last time we all record together before it can happen. No. I'm not even talking about. I mean, before it could happen, before the trade deadline.
Oh, okay.
Is Roquan Smith a Chicago Bear by the next game?
Oh, that's the question. I'm saying no, and I'm saying really quick before Wednesday. This dude is getting the hell traded.
The first is
The first is
Tuesday,
Tuesday,
he
so it got to be by
done.
Tuesday. Anyway.
Oh, it got to be by Tuesday? Oh, before Tuesday. Probably.
Don't be surprised when we wake up
Tuesday
to like about noon tomorrow, right? It's gonna be just check your Twitter. Don't be surprised. Just check your feeds. That's all I'm gonna say.
Phone funny. Jacob phone funny.
C-Dubb, stop smoking Reggie. I told you to lock in.
I got you, my guy. I'm straight, big guy.
C-Dubb look like the type too that like when he go to like McDonald's and the dude in the driver's like, hey man, you smoke? And you buy it from them. Come on, you know they be selling that Reggie.
Sometimes you got smell. Don't make me gonna get us canceled because I'm about to say something. You gotta get it and then
wait, you all good. It's legal there. You're good, bro. What you ain't gotta hide nothing.
You gotta sniff it. It might be straight. You ready to get the bag, you smell. Oh, that's pretty decent. Well, now give me a tray 5, bro.
Come on, bro.
Oh, bro. I'll tell you some stories another time about McDonald's drive-thrus. Them bags is...
Let me get this back in order. Hold on, calm down. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back in. Let's bring it back in. The defense. How concerning was seeing a performance like this in the defense in a game where we needed them to step up? Because the defense has been pretty solid all season. I don't want to do the doom and gloom or the sky is falling people, but like legit, how concerning is it to see this type of performance? They didn't bounce back. If anything, they maybe even played worse in the second half. How concerning is it for you, the performance by the defense today?
Damn,
go ahead, nephew.
Did y'all really miss I was gonna say, damn, did y'all really miss Robert Quinn that much? He ain't do nothing. And then even if y'all missed him, where's the veteran leadership? Y'all got vets all around this team. We can say who has performed well or not, but you got Alquan Muhammad, vet. Justin Jones, vet. Robert Quinn, Roquan Smith, vet. Eddie Jackson, vet. Jalen Johnson, vet. Y'all supposed to rally around. Come on. We know Buddy got traded, but come on, y'all got a game to play against the team that y'all know is in contention for the playoffs. Let's go. Wake up. So it's just unfortunate, man. This is their worst game of the season. So hopefully we don't see it again.
I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you, nephew. This was a very pitiful performance by the Bears, the worst in a long time, not just this season, in a couple seasons. It was just a dry performance. They didn't have any energy. They look unmotivated for some reason. Like it started from the first play. They was just the hose was just open all day in that first half. Yeah. I think they can get back. They can get back to what they have been for the most part of the season. They've been pretty solid. I'm gonna just say that, to be honest. They've been pretty solid. It's just very pitiful. I think they can get back. I'm not very concerned because I know I'm not expecting much from this team as far as playoffs or anything. I'm not expecting that much. But I do like consistent, hard-nosed, competitive play out there on defense. In this game, it was just draft from the start. Thanks.
Bob?
That was good.
What do you think, Bob?
Oh, I just think that I said, man, it was just you want to see hard-nosed play. You want to see these guys compete. Regardless of who left, who got traded, at the end of the day, you got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? We know the rankings of what the pass offense look like, but at the same time, it comes down to player execution and then coaching at the same time. Vildor was getting his ass creamed early in the game
cooked
with quick slants, quick passes up the seam, all that. What was the adjustment? But at the same time, what was the defensive line? Y'all got 1 sack on today's game. Not good enough. Just not good enough.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way. The defense was terrible. Like it's no way to shake. It was terrible. It's not what we come to expect from this defense. This was not a Chicago Bears defense at all. That even when Chicago Bears defenses aren't the best in the league, they're a tough defense. They look like a bunch of bitches out there. Let's just be honest. Like,
yes,
it was bad. It was ugly, and you want to see much better from this. And I think we'll get better next week because I think Matt Eberflus is about to chew into some people.
Oh yeah,
and trading Roquan Smith would definitely wake some people up as well. Like, hey man, listen, everybody can go. Yeah. Everybody can get it. Y'all all can get it. But yeah, this team, I think we see a much better defensive effort next game. I think we definitely do. They're going to get back on track. So, every team has a down game here and there. This was a terrible one from the defense, but the way that this defense is played over the course of the season, I think they're going to have bounced back, and we'll need it because we face Miami next, and Miami is 5-1 I think on the season so far. Another test for this defense.
I think they 4-3.
Really?
They got a couple losses. They got a losses on their record. Let me check the record. But they're not 5-1.
They're right. 5-3. 5-3. I didn't even do the math right on that one. They're 5-3 on the season. You're absolutely right. So
they got them speedy receivers. Oh my Jesus!
They got the fastest wideouts in the league. So what did the Chicago Bears do?
Oh my God. Jalen Waddle and what's the other kid name? The fastest kid. What's his name, nephew? Tyreek Hill, yes.
Tyreek Hill.
Like, bro.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that game when it's time, man. What else y'all got left? I know y'all been live calling all day, so I understand if y'all ain't got a lot left to say, man. But anything left on this game?
Besides the pitiful performance that we just had, I want to thank the game for supporting us on the live call, the first ever live call for Chicago Bears Central. We turned up. I wish we could have got a dub and a better performance from our team, but we'll take it. We'll see y'all next time when it's time to turn up again, baby.
Yeah, good job on
absolutely.
The live call, y'all.
Appreciate that, big dog.
Appreciate it. Shout out to you for popping in, doing get off my lawn, and then getting us out of the Shout out to you for real, because everybody love that when you come through. We had people throwing up the arm, throwing up the bunnies,
Oh, bro.
Oh, the bunnies. That is
yes, sir.
Dropsy Jones and his bunnies, man.
It is what it is.
Crazy, man.
It is what it is. But hey, we love it, man. It was a good game. Unfortunately, things didn't go our way. You got to take that L, and you got to face the backlash that you about to receive tomorrow and moving forward through the media. It is what it is. We got to take it, and we're going to keep it pushing. But shout out to Justin Fields and Luke Gessie for progressing. Y'all took a step forward, and that's all you really could ask for, because we didn't lose 5 in a row like Trevor Lawrence. Where's the smoke for Trevor Lawrence? I don't know.
I think people don't have expectations for Trevor Lawrence anymore. Like, I think they know what that is.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna just disagree with a little bit, because a lot of people, analysts, the Chicago Bears didn't spend much money in the offseason to help Justin Fields. But yeah, Justin Fields is looking better than Trevor Lawrence. Well,
absolutely.
And they always compare Justin Fields to Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars, they spent this much money on Christian Kirk. They brought in this guy. They just lost 5 in a row. That's all I got to say.
So, I mean, listen. Also,
but I get what you're saying, though.
Shout out to Sunshine Lawrence, man. I don't care nothing about Trevor Lawrence, bro. Trevor Lawrence just has a face legit that you just know he was bullied in school. And then if it wasn't for him being good at football, he would got his ass kicked every single day.
Wasn't Nino Brown? Nino Brown said, "Pretty motherfucker, I never liked you anyway." Hell did he talk about?
You know he got stuffed in a couple of lockers. Man.
Oh, bro.
You know he got stuffed in a couple of lockers, man.
Oh, man.
That's crazy, man. But that's it for this game, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. It's going to be a rough week. They finna kill us in the media. You ain't even got to worry about it. They about to roast us, but it is what it is, man. We knew what it was coming into the season. But make sure – oh, sorry. That's Bobby's job. Bobby, give him the social medias, bro.
No read.
Make sure y'all hit us up on all social media platforms at Shabu's Podcast. Hit up Chicago Sports Central, NBA Central. Hit my man's up Haize at CEO Haize on all social media platforms. Make sure y'all here next week to where we do it again. Have y'all drinks ready. How your feelings ready? We gonna be live. Let's go.
Let's do it, man. But you can follow us collectively at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text and our voicemail, the number to do so is, I don't ever remember the number. 773-242-9336 is the number. You can leave that. We do voicemail bags on Fridays over here. But that is it for Bobby, for C-Dubb. This is Chicago Bear Central. We out, y'all. Peace.
Shout out Brandon Jet and Chris Breezy.
And that Rihanna show, bro. You